Hey guys, welcome to my recap of round 21 of the NRL. Before I kick off this video, I just want to say shout out to NRL Society Vids 224. I think I'm saying that right. I'll put a link in the description to the channel. He was in the Bulldogs and the Storm clip, as you can see on the screen, little clip of old mate there. And he's starting up his channel, so good on him. Nick from Australia, fantastic as always. And the All Sports channel regularly reacting to my video. Go and check him out, he's fantastic. Let's get into round 21. So the first game was the Cowboys going up against the Broncos. Tip the Cowboys in this one, just the fact that they're at home. Sorry. I think Kyle Feldt had a fairly good game. He didn't cross the line, unfortunately. I did have some money on Kyle Feldt to score a try. David Fifita was outstanding. He has been all year for the Broncos. And I thought Jermaine Osako was fairly consistent as well. Jake Turpin's a weapon. But I've got to say, that pass was fucking forward. And you can disagree with me all you want. I've rewatched it. Yeah, you can say the ball came out of the hands and blah, blah, blah. It was a forward pass. And this isn't me tipping the Cowboys and getting upset. But I think Nick from Australia was very right to have that angry moment, which I'll show you guys in a moment. Probably shouldn't show you, but sorry, Nick. But yeah, the Broncos got away with the win here, 18-14. Thought this was a boring game of football, and both sides did not really turn up.
This is the Broncos. We're underway. I can't even watch. Forwards. Forward pass. You can't be serious. Off the forward pass.
Next game finally gave Warriors fans something to cheer about. They come away and snap a 6 or 7, I think it was 6-game losing streak at Mount Smart Stadium. I got to say, Jazz Tavanga, Chanel Harris-Tavita really stood up for the Warriors in this game. The tackles on Tom Trbojevic, you could call him Tommy Turtle in this game rather than Tommy Turbo. Ken Mamalo with a double. Some fantastic tries in this match, and props to the Warriors, they played extremely well. Manly had a runaway towards the end and they put some points in, 24-16. Manly were too good here, but Ruben Garrett got a double within 2 minutes, and Manly will take a lot of confidence in that finish at the end into Lotto Land against the Tigers. The Warriors play the Roosters, that's a worry. But they really stood up, and it's fantastic for home fans to get a win there. The next game saw the Panthers take on the Sharks. I thought the Sharks were going to come away with the 2 points here, but the Panthers, they proved way too good. And one of the things I love most about NRL is watching debutants play. Whether they play bad or good, it doesn't matter. It's an experience for them, and I just love watching it. So the debutants for this game, I'm just trying to work out. I know there was Matt Burton. At 5'8" for James Maloney. He was outstanding. Easily, in my opinion, one of the best players for the week. Stephen Crichton went up against Bronson Cherry. Stephen Crichton had a really good game. And there was one other one, and it was off the bench, Spencer Lenu. But Matt Burton, I can't give him a big enough rap. The Panthers stood up here. This was easily, if not the best game of the season for him, the best game of Nathan Cleary's career. I'm not too big of a fan of him. At times, he's fantastic. At times, he's up and down. But in this game, he stood up. He led them very well. He converted all his goals. Sean Johnson only kicked 2 from 4. But the Panthers at home, too good here. Snap a losing streak against Cronulla Sharks. The next game was James Graham's 400th NRL game. Fantastic effort for James Graham. Thought he was fairly good in the match as well, in my opinion. Lots of points in this one. Kind of a bit of a bludger match with an attendance of 6,500. So you can tell just how shocking both of these teams' seasons are. But the St. George Illawarra Dragons, their forward pack stood up and they got the 12-point win over the Titans, 40 points to 28. I thought Tarek Sims was really good. He had some kind of lucky tries, but he was really good. Ewan Aitken, I've had him in my super coach for a while now, and I just think he's fantastic. Week in, week out, he puts a great effort in. Jason Saab, I backed him for a try, so that was good. The Titans, though, they looked very good in this match, in my opinion. Yes, they're wooden spoon. Yes, I hate to say it, suck. But they are scoring some really good tries, and especially on the back of players like Philip Sammy. Last week it was Riley Jacks. They put some points in. They've got Parramatta this week, but the Dragons, too good here. Next game saw my Parramatta Eels take on the Newcastle Knight. Now, as an Eels fan, this is a tough call, but I do think this could be the game of the round, in my opinion. There were some fantastic games of football towards the end, but I really enjoyed this, and the fact that we snapped a 10-year losing streak at home against the Knights. We've won 2 away, but never at home in the last 10 years. 20 points to 14. It was a grimy, gritty game of football, an absolute nail-biter. Mitchell Barnett's try and Sean Kenny-Dow off high balls, all within 5 minutes. The Knights started a comeback. Mason Lino converted 2 out of 2, as well as a penalty goal. Mitchell Moses 1 from 4 was quite disappointing. We could have won this 28-14. But I always thought the Eels 1-12. Reid Marnie, Nick from Australia said he was due for a try, and I didn't back him this week, but I wonder if you got some money, let me know, Nick. But Clint Gutherson, I thought he was fairly good. He's in and out. He's a fantastic player, but he has his moments where he doesn't play, and I thought that's been happening a few times lately. But in this game at Bankware, the team stood up when they needed to. I thought it was a really good game of football, and I don't think the Ponga was a shoulder charge. I've been saying it, and everyone's dividing with it. Let me know in the comments what you think. You have mostly said you think it's a shoulder charge, but I don't know if that's just because you're Eels fans. I don't know. But I don't think it was a clear enough shoulder charge, enough evident. The Knights, though, they don't look like they're going to make the 8 now. They've got the Cowboys next week, who they've got a horrible record against. They're at home, but they had a chance here. But the Eels of Bankwest, too good, winning 8 out of their last 9 games at Bankwest, if I'm not wrong. Next game saw the Bulldogs take on the Tigers. The Bulldogs have a great record against the Tigers, but the fact that Tigers are potentially going to make the 8, which I really don't know now. It's a shame they lost this match. But the Bulldogs here, 2 back-to-back wins, a crowd of 9,000, so fairly low for ANZ Stadium. As I said, I thought this game was going to be an enjoyable one. I said I thought it was going to be game of the round, but I don't think it was quite that. The Nick Meaney intercept was fantastic. His kicking was on point, 3 out of 3. And the Bulldogs, their points were very quick. They were all within 10 minutes, 3 tries. Josh Jackson, who was fantastic. Jeremy Marshall-King and Nick Meaney. Paul Momorowski got a double for the West Tigers, and the Luke Garner try decoy was fantastic. Paul Momorowski also had an off night with the boot, 1 out of 3. He was about to send the game into Golden Point. However, he missed right in front. And I've got to say, the compassion from the Bulldogs team was fantastic. Dallin, Josh, whoever else was there, they kind of gave him pats on the back. I think it wasn't Moses, but I forget who it was. But they were all being there for him. It was great support from that team. And the Bulldogs come away with another win, and they've got the Rabbits next week. The next game saw the Raiders take on the Roosters. Everybody was pumped for this match, including myself. It was also Jared Croker, who is one of the most underrated players, 250th NRL game. He scored a try. Elliot Whitehead scored a try, and so did Jordan Rapana. Thought Jordan Rapana had a really good game. I don't know why, and let me know if you think I'm wrong. I think Josh Hodgson had a bit of a shocker. He's been fantastic this year, but I don't know. In front of a 19,000 Canberra fan crowd, well, there was obviously Roosters there, but quite a big crowd. Daniel Tupou gets a double. The Latrell Mitchell try, for me, it looked like the Canberra player was taken out, but I don't want to get too much into refereeing. I've been a lot into it lately. And Victor Radley scores a try in the 4th minute. Yeah, 4th minute. Latrell Mitchell kicks 3 of 4, and Jared Croker 3 of 3. And fairly low scoring second half. At half time, it was 18-12 to the Roosters, and full time 22-18 to the Raiders. I was very close. I predicted this match to be 20 points to 18. I was only 2 points off, but Great win for the Roosters. I think it was their first win in 7 years in Canberra. Next game saw the final game of the round at Central Coast Stadium. Another 19,000 massive attendance. Top 4 clash, the Rabbitohs and the Storm. I thought this game was fairly good, actually. It was a great afternoon for footy. It was very cold at the match. Campbell Graham got a hat-trick. And I can't believe he got a hat-trick and the Rabbitohs didn't win. It doesn't happen often where players get a hat-trick and the opposition wins. Justin Olam scored a try. Cam Munster, I've been backing him a few weeks now, and I backed him again. He was fantastic. He was one of the best players on the field, in my opinion, if not for Cameron Smith. It was a pleasure to meet Cameron Smith, and as you guys saw, we got his junior jersey from North Devils up in Queensland signed, which was fantastic. I actually had a multi, which I was spewing at Justin Olam, Cameron Munster, Brady Croft, Storm 13 plus, but of course they won this one by 10 points, 26-16. I thought the sin binning of Felice Kafusi was fair in my opinion. Me and my dad had a bit of a fallout about it, like whether it was right or not, but I think it was the right call. Anyway guys, another fantastic round of football. I'll see you guys tomorrow in my round 22 tips. Please do subscribe to the channel and don't forget to enter the giveaway. We are on the road to 1,000 and I think we'll be there very, very soon. See you next time, guys.